Alright, so what I'm going to do here, I'm going to try to show you how I want the project done. So for me, I get up early later on time. We could have talked about this in class quite a bit. Based on when I get up, I'm going to leave. So here I'm saying if I get up early, I'm going to leave early on time or late. If I get up on time, I'm going to leave early on time or late. Or if I get up late, then I'm going to leave early on time or late. And then based on when I leave, so traffic based on whether I leave early, leave on time, or leave late. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to simulate this here. I hope to do it semi-rapidly so that this video doesn't take a ton of time to make, or in your case, watch. Hopefully. So we'll see what happens. So again, go to Add-ons, XLMiner Tool Pack. You should have installed that already. We talked about that in class. Make sure you get that done. One thing I just noticed that I forgot to do. Make sure when you're doing this that you put in your zeros and ones and twos, because this is a number generator, not a word generator. So I want to put that in real quick. Remember, they don't have to have two options every time. For instance, technically in the case of this one, there's only the two, or not three options. In this case, there's technically only two options because I'm never going to leave early or leave late. Leave early given that I got up late. So it's never going to happen. Okay. So I didn't have to do all three of them on that one. I freaking hate that about this stupid thing. And so just be aware of that. If you want to have 4 outcomes, you can have 4 outcomes. If you want 2, then you can have 2. Heck, sometimes there's going to be only 1 outcome. For instance, in the case of, sometimes there's only going to be one possible thing that could happen, because based on what happened previously. So just be aware of that as you're going through making stuff up. So get my data over here where I can see it better. All right, random number generator. So initially I want one variable and 1,000 numbers. Okay? And I want a discrete distribution. Highlight the data first. Click in the deal. Boom. And I want my output to be in. Currently I want it to be in A2. I hit OK. Maybe I did. I think I hit OK. And then I come over here and it should be there already. Bam. Okay. Now highlight this column. Excuse me. Highlight this column, and we're going to Control F it. Boom. And we're going to go up here where the dots are. We're going to find a 0, and we're going to replace with, I'm going to write get up early. Since we use early when we talks about late, I want to make sure I specify I'm getting up early. Get up on time. And then the 2, of course, was get up late. Alright, boom. Done. Now, I'm going to then go up here to the top of this deal. I'm going to highlight all 3 of these. Oops. Oh, try again, dummy. Okay, try again. Highlight all 3 columns. There you go. So if you go to Tools, Data, and Filter, it'll put filters on all 3 of them currently. So what I want to do is click here. Okay. Currently, I want to sort. I want to sort by. I'm sorting all of them here. It still suggests as all of them, but I want to just do A to Z here. So it's going to do early first. Now, in a minute, when I get stuff in this column, it's going to change that too, and so you'll see that in a second. We want to be careful because we want to make sure that whatever's going on in this column, they're pair. They will still be together forever. So make sure you do that. So click here, drag down. Get up earlies. I had quite a few of them, I think. Oops, there we go. So down here, you notice it says 197 down here in the bottom. So I'm going to generate 197 of them numbers. It's a discrete distribution, all right, but this time I'm looking at, come on, get over there. I'm looking at this data right here. So I'm going to highlight these fellers. Oops, not that. These guys. Click in the box. Boom. And I want to start this data in B2 this time. B2. Oops. B2. Hit OK. And they should be there already. Okay. Now, Scroll down a ways, and you'll notice that our next set of data is going to begin on 199. Do you see that? So go ahead and change that right now while you're thinking about it. Okay? Then click and drag down a ways. Oops. And again, now we're doing 57 of them. So 57 goes right here. 57. Okay, now go highlight your stuff that you're going to generate, which is right here. Leave on times is what I want this time. Bam. Right? Oh, not leave on time. Where did I put it? Get up early. Yeah, leave on time. That's right. That's right. Oh, I'm sorry. It's leave late. I almost messed it up, people. Why didn't you catch me? It's leave late, I believe, right? Come over here and look. Yeah, it's leave. It's get up. It's get up late. So it's leave based on when you get up. So it's leave late is what I want. And let's go make sure that we are in the right locale for that. So it's leave late. Yeah, there it is. Okay. And okie dokie. And again, it should be there. Should be done. They are. Okay. So the rest of them are on times. So here again, we're going to start in B256 this next time. Right there. That's where I want to put the data. So click here, drag down. It'll tell you how many there are. If you can do the math in your head, that's cool. Otherwise, just drag it down to 1,000, and it'll say, you know, 700 and whatever it is. 746, right? And then go highlight where your data is. So it's leave when I got up on time. It's these guys right here. And why didn't that update? I guess it did. Okay, whatever. Boom. So now they should be there. Okay, so that's great. Highlight this whole all of column B this time. Control F. Click on the dots. I'm going to replace 0 with leave early. Okay, boom, done. Alright, now, get rid of this mess. Okay, now, this is important. Now, if you come up here, again, we already have these filters on. So if you click on this filter here, this is kind of a big deal. So, we want to filter by, oops, what am I doing? No, hold on. So filter by values here. Oops, filter by values. Yes. Hold up. So I'm gonna highlight them all, I think, first. Sometimes I forget which way I'm going. Remember, Control Z, undo. You can't. I mean, you can screw it up, but you know, it's harder to screw it up. Now I'm going to show you how I know that I've done it right. So what I'm going to do in a minute here is I'm going to I should have done that first. Alright, well, let's just try this. So sort A to Z. Now what happened was, I think I want to undo that first. What I'm going to do first, I'm going to highlight this cell. I think that's what I'm going to do first. And then, actually, this one, yeah, hold up. Data, filter views. Okay, yeah, here it is. Sort sheet. Like, okay, so here's what I want to do. So highlight all three columns. Again. Okay, and this is kind of a big deal because if you don't highlight them, it'll sort everything in the sheet, and that includes everything that's over here where your generated data was from. You know, your our probability tables. It'll sort those stupid things too. It's not what we want to have happen. So highlight them first, okay, and then it'll say to data sort range A to Z. Alright. Just ignore me for a minute while I monkey around here. It's the problem I hate about Google is their filter is just terrible. The one on Excel is so much nicer. I just click, I can comment, I can do whatever I want, sort it however I want with just pushing a button without screwing it up. You'd think I'd get better at this one, but I don't do it often enough to where I remember every step perfectly every time. Alright, so I highlighted those guys. I believe if I come up here I can just do this. I'm going to undo that for just a second. You see this one here? Get up early, leave on time one. I'm going to highlight those guys too. And I'm going to do that on purpose because this one isn't going to move. You see, but this one is going to move. It's going to get shuttled down. And I want these two blue cells to be side by side with one another. If that's true, then I've done it correctly, okay? If it's not true, then I've screwed it up. Now, one thing that probably would be easier than schmucking around with this 100 times is to actually copy the data over to Excel, and I'll show you that in a minute, and then use Excel's filter system, and then copy it back over here. It takes like 3 seconds to pull it back and forth each direction, so certainly could have done it faster than monkeying around with this. But let's try this. If I click on this guy here, sort A to Z. If I scroll down, if those two blue ones are still lined up, yay! Look at that, I did it, apparently. Okay? So what that means is, because these two are still side by side, that means it sorted everything in this column first. Okay, so it did all the leave lates, and then it did them with get up on time, get up early, and so on, right? So if you look up here, at the top, it was all leave early, leave early, leave early. So leave early, this is what I'm sorting on, and then get up early. And then if you scroll down, you'll see that it's leave on time, or leave early with get up on time, leave early with get up whatever. So then leave on time, get up early, leave on time, get up on time, and so on and so on and so on, all the way down the page. Okay, so they're all there. That's pretty good. Anyway, what I would do if I was doing this in Excel, I just copy this whole mess. So Control C, Control C, paste it to Excel. I wasn't going to do this right now, but why not? Paste it over to here. You know, spread this out so you can see it more better if that's what you like. It's not important. Anyway, then go up here to sort and filter. I want custom sort. My data has headers. It does because it has. Oops, what happened? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, it's fine. It's fine. So watch what it does when you say it has headers. It doesn't sort these guys. Those are your headers. So I'm going to sort by what time I leave. Okay. And then I'm going to add another level, and I'm going to sort by what time I get up. Secondly. Okay. So it put all of these guys first. Okay, if you scroll down a ways, you will find that it looks exactly like the other one we did on the other page. There it goes. See that blue ones? You see them shoot by? Oh, I did. I swear I did. Okay, maybe I didn't. Maybe it's my imagination, man. Oh, there it is, right there. See, there they are again. So if you did it over here, then you could just copy them again. So just copy this whole cell and then paste it back into Google. Either way, it doesn't matter to me. It's fine any direction. Now, given that I left early, what's the probability that I run into traffic? Okay. So down here, I've also generated that data, so this wouldn't take so blame long. So right there. So if I leave late, oh sorry, for traffic if I leave early, traffic if I leave on time, and so forth. Okay. Now. Back over here, it's leave early. There's the first one we did. So, click on the leave earlies, drag them down, see how many you got. Leave early, there's quite a few apparently. and there are 355 of them. Okay. Now I want my data, of course, to come out to be in C2 this time. That's where we're starting. So come back up here, and then in this mess in here, where is it? Leave. No, traffic. I want traffic. It's down here. Where'd it go? Traffic, if I left early, is right here. So I'm going to highlight this data right here. Oops. And click in the box right there. Boom. Hit OK. And there's some data. Okay? Now, if you're paying attention a minute ago, you realize it was going to start in, I think, C357. But if you're not sure about that, come down here. We left off right there, so 357 is where our next data is going to, oops, C357 is where we're going to start. Oops, 357, okay. And then click and drag the lates, see how many there are. Again, there are 70 of them. And this time our data is in, come on. Traffic late is this one right here. Okay. Oh, voila. Scroll back down. Come on. So our next date is going to start at 427. And we're going to have oh crap, we have 575 of them. Okay. And so it's simply a matter of finding out where our data is located. Traffic, this is traffic on time. So highlight that data. Click in here. Boom. So it should all be done. Click up here on top of C, Control F. Okay. Boom. And I'm going to replace 0 with light traffic. And I'm going to replace 1s with medium or moderate or whatever I called it. Doesn't really matter. And 2 I'm going to replace with heavy traffic. Boom. There you go. Okay. So because I had 3 on each case, I'm going to have 27 different outcomes. It's 3 times 3 times 3 is 27. Now, at this point, I'm going to highlight all 3 columns like so. Control C, and I'm going right back to Excel. You can open a new page if you like. It doesn't matter. Paste it in. I could sort it right now, but I don't care. All I want to do is let's grab all this data, highlighted, of course, like we've been doing. And we're going to insert a pivot table. So insert pivot table. Boom. This time I'm going to do get up. I'm going to do leave. Okay, I'm going to do, one of them 2 in there as well. Okay, so there's 9 outcomes. All right, but all of those have different amounts of traffic. So I could sort it by traffic as well. And I could put a filter on the traffic, for instance. I think what I want to do instead, maybe, I'll try it a couple different ways. So I'll put traffic in here. And then I can sort it by, all right, so these are the instances when we have heavy traffic. Okay? Well, I'm telling you, I feel pretty confident in saying that if I leave late, which there is a 0 here, by the way, but if I had left late and hit heavy traffic, this is going to be a late scenario. If I get up late, and I'm sorry, that was get up early. So if I get up late and I leave late, I'm pretty positive that 3, I'm going to be late for work. If I get up on time and leave late for work, and by the way, this is all heavy traffic, pretty sure I'm going to be late for work. As a matter of fact, I would argue that most of the time, those guys right there, because I left late or I left on time and I had heavy traffic, I'm pretty certain that those guys right there, I'm going to be late for all those times. Notice that's 19 plus 53 is, I'm just going to write that down, 19 and then 53 right below it. I'll sum those up in a few minutes, okay? So, whatever. Now, if I get up early and I have heavy traffic, I'm probably safe. If I get up late, all right, and this is leave early, but this is all leaving early, so I'm leaving early. But if I still manage to leave early and get heavy traffic, I'm probably okay. These ones I'm probably not late for work on. Now, it's possible that if you leave early, it's possible that you could still be late for work with heavy traffic. And so a person could go, well, geez, there's 33 in this column. Maybe 2 of them, maybe, that's a guess on your part, but maybe 2 of them I would have been late too. If you do that, please let me know. That, you know, make a little note right here. These 19, I left late and I had heavy traffic. I'm pretty positive I'm going to be late on this one here. And these 53 here, hey, if I leave on time and get heavy traffic, I'm going to be late most of the time. Because basically that's, you know, maybe that's where you live, and so you know that route. Maybe you think of these 53, maybe you think only 45 times of those you'll be late. If that's fine, you tell me what you think on them. All right, and let's filter it back with just medium traffic. Well, if I leave early and have medium traffic, I feel like I'm pretty safe getting to work on time. That's not a problem. If I leave late and have medium traffic, yeah, if I leave late, so that feels like I'm going to be late if I run into medium traffic a lot. Now there's 46 of them. Let's say maybe 35 of them I'm going to be late. That's a guess, but again, based on my recollection. This is your data. You base it on your stuff. If you leave on time, okay, and you have medium traffic, right? So most of the time you're probably going to be okay. But so out of this 345 times, maybe you think 50 of those you'll be late. That's a guess on your part, but you write it down. And then if we have light traffic, well, I'm here to tell you, if you have light traffic and you leave late, you're probably okay. You're probably okay. But maybe a couple of those you're late for. Okay, maybe 2 out of those 5 you're late. I don't know. You leave on time and you have light traffic, you're pretty golden here, right? Pretty good. You're not going to be late. If you leave early and you have light traffic, you're golden. So basically what I'm saying is that there are about 153 instances out of 1,000. So I have about a 15% chance, you see, of being late on any given day. And that's what I want to have for you. And so right here, when you say these, I really want you to tell me, hey, this was, I got up late, I left late, and I had heavy traffic. That's gimme. I'm going to be late. I'm going to be late for work for sure. Okay? And then spell it out right here. Hey, this was this, and blah, blah, blah. And if you recall, this was like 53 or something. But you said, well, I might get lucky if I have heavy traffic, but I leave on time. Some of those times I'm going to be late. Sometimes I'm going to be okay, but whatever. And so really, it's either you're late or you're not late. So I'm going to say maybe there's 153 instances of being late. That's out of 1,000. Okay, that's how I want it to be done. And then some writing here. You can either do it right here. I would like a little paragraph of an explanation of what you've done, what depends on what depends on this, and then sum it up. So on any given day, in this case, I have about a 15% chance of being late for work. Okay, that's how I want it to go down.